Good evening, morning, whichever one it is. I think it's morning. This is your baby woman, Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia. I promised you that I would come back and show you the progress that I have made on my luck of the draw items. I told myself that I wanted to get at least 4 done before I went to bed. Didn't quite make it, honestly. This is the 4th. I'm working on it. But a lot has happened in that time. The grandkids got picked, well, my grandson got picked up, and my granddaughter stopped by so that she could give grandma some hugs and kisses. And had a little conversation with my youngest daughter over the phone. It was her break time, and she called to talk to her mama. And we deal with a lot of numbers, so I can't count and talk to her. And then when she got off work, she came home with a blessing and a half, y'all. I mean a blessing and a half. This baby filled up the refrigerator, the cabinets, and the pantry. You hear what I'm saying? Us got groceries. We have groceries. Yes, we do. We have groceries. How about you? No, seriously. All jokes aside. So, I can show you what I've done so far. So, my third color was brown. So I've added to my slouch hat. And the infinity cowl now comes up to the bottom of my ears. And that color was brown. Like I said, I'm keeping the same colorway with the hats to match the cowls. So that's why it ends up being 9 projects. So that is done. So that was 2. And I also added my third color and got myself set up for next week's drawing. So I like my snake. I like the way it's turning out. I really like it. It's right around 18 inches now. So I'm happy with that. I think I showed you all this baby yesterday. It's a little over 2 feet long. Yep. So this is the one I was working on to see how long I had to make that one. That was the original one that I wanted to make like 6 feet long. It's not going to happen because I don't have enough yarn. So please excuse me. This is item number 4. I'm sorry. This is item number 4, which is Show Striper. It's real simple, but just as I got started on this row that I'm on, my baby came in with the groceries. So I stopped and helped her get those put away. And being that I had only eaten 1 time today, she was like, oh no, you're going to eat. So she fed me as well. And I know it's after 12. And I'm supposed to be in the bed by 12. But I gave myself a little grace. And I'm going to work until 1. And then I'm going to crawl my hind parts in the bed at 1 o'clock. I'm still making really good time. I think that it's just a little after 12. It's not even 12 yet. I'm still giving myself until 1. Yeah, it's like in 2 more minutes it'll be 12 o'clock. And I should be able to catch completely up on this one. I don't know what the next item is. I kind of put them in order so that I would be going, back and forth between things. I think the next one is a blanket, actually. It is. It's the Granny Square blanket. And I know that it is already set up. And my next color on that one is going to be teal. So, kind of looking forward to that, guys. I am. Yeah, I'm really kind of looking forward to that. I like teal. I do. And then after that, I'll go to the turtleneck cowl, which the next color is going to be muted fuchsia. And that's going to be the cowl and the hat. And then I niche the amigurumi egg. So then I go to cross-eyed, which is a blanket. Kind of like this, but different. It's all X's. And my third color is going to be watermelon. And then I do pebbles and pico. And my third color on that one is going to be green. And it's going to be like a real pretty minty green. Yeah. So, I'm getting it done. I am definitely getting it done. And the fact that, I wanted to do, when I first had the idea to do so many, it was so that I could work on one a day, put it aside, and then move on to something else. But this way, I can go ahead and get it done. I don't like the way that one looked. This way I can go ahead and get it done because I'll probably have everything caught up by tomorrow. And then I will work some more on the tutorials. I have not forgotten about the ASL quiz. The words are in the posts. And I wanted to give everybody time to look over the words. I'm going to drop a video just doing the signs. And the day after that, I will drop. At least you have the words. You can write them down or you can look at them if you have 2 devices. However you want to do it is cool. And you can match the sign up with the words. That's an advantage that you didn't have before. And I did it like that so that you could work on it. You could look at the words and still practice throughout. And then when you see the sign, you can associate it with the word. Okay? And I will drop a video the next day to let you know what the signs were. The words are written in alphabetical order, but they're not going to be signed in alphabetical order. I will not make it that easy for you. I'm going to make you work. I am. It's only worth it if you work for it. Am I right about it? Let me tell you something about my snake. Okay, so I'm working on the snake, and the whole while I'm doing it, I'm like, something doesn't feel right about this snake. I don't know what it is, but something's not feeling too kosher. And then I remembered that I put the yarn for the snake in a totally different bag because all of that is DK weight. And the color that I picked out, I was like, okay, the next color is periwinkle. And I was like, why am I calling this periwinkle? But it must be because it's blue, but it's got like a purple hint to it. So, okay. All right. And I'm crocheting with it, and I'm noticing how thick it is, how thick it feels compared to the rest of the snake, but I'm still not, I'm not sweating it. It is what it is. And when I got ready to put the snake down, after I finished this glue, I realized that my periwinkle was in another bag. And I was not taking it out. Nope. So it is what it is. So when I get back to the cowl, this is a whole skein. The blue is a whole skein of yarn. I have enough to do the cowl, the hat, and enough to do the second part of when it comes back around in the next set of drawings, in the second half of the drawings, and still have plenty left. So I'm not sweating it. I can use that purple for something else. But the color that I'm working on right now is the sparkly purple. Can you see the sparkles? It looks like the movie Sparkles. Oh, Dream Girls. Or Glitter. How many of y'all remember that movie? With Mariah Carey, Glitter. I didn't find it too fascinating. I purchased the movie, so I looked at it more than one time because I had actually purchased it. And I purchased it because it was Mariah Carey, and I was in my Mariah Carey kick at the time. This was back when she had treated me kind, sweet destiny. Yeah, back when she had those songs out, the good songs. 'Cause you'll always be my baby. Yeah, those songs. So that's why I purchased Glitter, because it had Mariah Carey, the ladies whose notes could shatter glass. And then I looked at the movie, and it gave me a different take on Mariah Carey. It did. I just I think at the time my baby girl was 3, and I have a problem with over budgeted, less than par acting movies. I do. And I know that every movie is not going to be a hit. And, I know an actress was something that I aspired to be as a child. I wanted to sing and I wanted to act. That was among the many things that I wanted to do. When people asked me what I wanted to be, I said what my family wanted me to say. I told everybody I want to be a nurse, a cheerleader, and a majorette, and I want to be a mother of 12 children. Well, I was a majorette for a day. It wasn't to my liking, so I stuck to my cheering. So I was a cheerleader. I was a nurse. But my secret passion was acting and singing. That's what I wanted to entertain. So that was what I wanted to do. And I've always, since the age of 7, had a passion for writing. So that's the other thing. I didn't get too much feedback on the story time. I may try it again another time, but I went back and I looked at the videos and I was looking for comments, and not that I get a lot of comments anyway, but I didn't feel that people were feeling where I was coming from, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Why do I feel like I didn't do that right? Because I didn't. I did, but I didn't. Mess myself up. Gotta come on back here and do the right thing. Do the right thing. Alright guys, I'm not going to hold you up. I am going to say thank you though before I leave to all of my subscribers. And I ask that you please share my videos. Please hit those thumbs when you come in. Helps me in the algorithm. And also, please, 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 if you see something in my video that you really, really like, if you want to just send me a shout out or even a prayer, just drop me a line in the comments. Please. I do read all comments, and I promise you I do answer all. Even if it's just a thumbs up or heart, I do answer all comments. And when those of you who come in, do hit that subscribe button, or even if you have subscribed, go back and check it and see if you hit that bell that has the dimples in it, so that you'll always know when I'm dropping fresh and new content. Cause you don't want to miss a thing. Just trying to see if I can knock this part out while I still had you here. We only at 16 minutes. Let's see what I can do in the next 4 minutes. Even if I get close to the end, I will have accomplished. I did a lot today, guys. I'm proud of myself. I went to the bank. I rode through. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you. So, I rode through Joann's today. And the only reason I say rode because I was on my scooter. The only reason I didn't take a video to show you all my Joann's is because I would have cried. I did tear up. I did. I have never in my life seen it so bare in there. So, being that this store was on the first list anyway, y'all, I went down the yarn aisle to see if there was anything I could get. They had 2 skeins of victories. 2. And it's only 25% off of the regular price. And I'm like, I be getting 40 and 50 and 60% off. Why? My feelings were hurt. There is a question I want to ask you all, and please chime in on this. I want to know how you feel about it. Why is it that in arts and crafts stores, or crafting supply stores, why is the yarn always in the back? There are so many yarnies. And before I was restricted to my scooter, pretty much, that walk to the back of the store was a murder. I mean, you know, for those who don't have mobility issues, it's okay, but for those of us who do, why do we always have to go to the back of the store? I don't get it. The picture frames, I understand, because they're still cutting the picture frames, and that's where the little, you know, but put the styrofoam heads in the back, and the paint, line the paint up on the back wall, and you know, why do we have to go to the back of the store? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Can somebody please explain it to me? I had a fleeting thought that may have made some sense, but I'm like, that's a stretch. I was thinking along the lines of climate control, possibly. You know, because when you open that door, sometimes you don't want like the dampness, if it's raining or muggy, to really, really set in your yarn. That I could roll with that. I could roll with that. But what am I doing? Trying to end the row. That is what you're doing. But yeah, I don't get it. Let me know. So, like I always say, love yourselves. Self-love is the greatest love of all, and you can't love others the way they deserve to be loved until you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. You deserve the best. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets,